Hi, my name is Sharlene Douthit, and I'm a proud member of the Denver Speakers Bureau. And I was thrilled to get the information about the Vision Conference that's coming to Denver in June of 2014. And I wanted to just take a moment to introduce myself via video and tell you a little personal story about why this conference would mean so much to me to be involved with. My grandmother on my mother's side was actually blind, not only blind, but blind and deaf. And she was my hero. She was a remarkable woman who was not born blind, but actually went blind at the age of 30 after she had 4 children. And one of my favorite stories about my grandparents is that her eyesight was getting progressively worse. They knew that she eventually was going to go blind, and about 3 months before she went completely blind, my grandfather made arrangements for her sister to keep all 4 of their kids. And he took her on a cross-country trip to see the Grand Canyon and to take her to see the Pacific Ocean, which she had never seen before. And they were gone for about a month, seeing state parks and things all over the country that she would never get to see again, which I think is so romantic and so awesome and so touching. And later in her life, she not only was blind, but she actually lost her hearing as well. And so she would come to stay with us in Illinois for the summers when my mom would, be off work with me and my brother. And so she lived with us for 3 months of every summer. And I have a million little stories, funny things that would happen because she couldn't see and she couldn't hear. And, but honestly, she was a rock star of a person. She was completely didn't ever let her disabilities get her down, and she learned Braille. She taught herself how to read Braille. She was a very religious woman. She had her first book that she read Braille was the Bible, and then she sewed. She knew how to sew, and she would have my mom and my aunt go get her prints and fabrics and make sure that they were all kind of color coordinated. And she made these Holly Hobby dolls, and then she made dresses for me that would match the dolls, and it was kind of like a Laura Ingalls style before American Girls were popular. And she was just like such an inspiration to so many people. She was active in her community, and she actually ended up living in her home until she was 90 by herself. My grandfather passed away 3 months after I was born, so I didn't really get to know him. I just know him through stories, but I definitely got to know her, and she lived alone until the age of 90 when she decided that it was time to go into an assisted living place. And then at 92 she passed away from old age and was just a remarkable individual. And if I was given the chance to speak at this conference, I would love to incorporate stories about my grandparents into my motivational talk, and it would be an honor and just a privilege. So I hope that you'll consider me, and I'm attaching my bio and my headshot. If you have any further questions, you can reach me at 303-921-2651 or charlene.douthit@gmail.com, and I will put that in the email as well. And I hope your conference is amazing. Thanks.